David Ayer and Shia LaBeouf teaming up again. Last time this happened, we got the absolutely awesome Fury, so I'm sure this time around it's gonna be awesome as well. Or at least that's how I felt this morning. And then I watched the movie. Yeah. The Tax Collector is brought to us by director David Ayer and stars Bobby Soto as David and Shia LaBeouf as Creeper. David and Creeper are two enforcers that go around collecting taxes from all the local gangs and criminal elements for their protection under the big boss, the Wizard. When a new player shows up in town and starts to enter in on their turf, David's family and loved ones are put in danger, so he is forced to take the fight to this new threat's front door. The Tax Collector was supposed to be the big movie coming out right now, and you know what? Yes, it is. It's something big, alright. It's something real big and fucking steamy, that's for sure. God damn, this movie's boring as fuck. The movie is only about 90 minutes, but it felt like it was 3 fucking hours long. I checked the time while watching it, and it legitimately took 55 fucking minutes before anything really started to happen in this movie. Much less anything that pertains to the main story of this movie. What little fucking story there is. Damn, David Ayer, what the hell happened? Again! The story here is super basic, and as mentioned before, takes for fucking ever to get started. When I say it's basic, I mean legit fucking basic. This is like the idea someone had when they said, oh, here's a cool idea for a movie. But they never fleshed it out any more than that. They just went with that initial idea that popped in their fucking head while taking a shit one day or something. There's just nothing here. That first almost hour of this movie is spent showing these two characters and I guess kinda sorta trying to show us that they're super badass and threatening. But really, you could have fit in everything from that first 55-ish minutes into about 10 fucking minutes and it been just as effective. Probably more because I wouldn't be bored out of my motherfucking mind by that point. Granted, that would have left another hour and change for them to fill out with this story, and what is here is absolutely fuck all not enough to fill that amount of time out. So okay, we've established that about the first fucking hour of this movie is a goddamn waste of time. How about when things finally do kick off? Maybe at least that last portion, that last 30 minutes of the movie is, maybe that's kick-ass and it makes up for it at least a little bit. Fuck no, it's not! Once the action actually kicks off, it's just fucking bad, and it's just as fucking boring as the rest of the movie. Okay, that's a bit of a stretch. It's not quite as boring as the rest of the movie, but it is just fucking boring, and worse yet, a lot of it just doesn't make any sense. It's badly choreographed, and it's badly shot. At least the first part of the movie was more or less competently shot. This last 30 minutes, where the bulk of the action is just terribly shot, and it's so bad that at times you don't know what the fuck's going on. There's like a character that gets killed at one point, and it's kind of an important part, and I got that, yes, this character just got taken out, or at least got wounded mortally, but I really had no fucking idea how he did. I still don't, and I rewound it a few times to double check. I have no fucking clue how this person got taken out. If I had to guess, they probably just got bored to fucking death. I'm gonna go with that. They got bored to fucking death. We saw it on screen right there. This movie has nothing to say either, and I'm not saying that every movie has to have a message or have to have something bigger to say, but when it's as dull, drab, and just fuck all boring as this movie, it would help if it at least had a message so I could say, you know what, there was at least this good message there, we could learn something from that. But no, all I fucking learned from this is I'm not gonna watch another one of fucking David Ayer's movies again because he's got me once, now you got me twice, motherfucker, you're not getting me a third time. So yeah, story's not good. Our performances here are, I guess, the best part of the movie. Some of them at least err on the more okay or good side of things. Now on the flip side of that, there's some really bad and just weird fucking performances in this as well. It's not even all just performances. Some of it's just the fucking material. Like there's a part closer to the end where a character goes to give, not a motivational speech, but kind of like a hype speech to everybody. And there's this one guy like sitting off to the side, and honestly, I don't even know if we really ever see the guy because it's just shot kind of shitty like. But while this one guy's over here kind of like getting everybody hyped, this dude just randomly keeps going, yeah, let's ride. I mean, the guy will like say just random things, and this dude just keeps keeps on like every breath going, yeah, let's ride. We gonna go get these motherfuckers cause this dude right here is my dog. Yeah, let's ride. We gonna show no mercy. We finna take all these bitch ass motherfuckers out. Yeah, let's ride. We gonna go in here. We gonna slaughter these motherfuckers. I know we can. I got you guys. You guys all got my back. We the shit. You the shit. Fuck yeah. Yeah, let's ride. It's so odd and out there. It's just kind of comical, but it's not supposed to be. So all weird performances aside, let's talk about those bad ones. If we're gonna talk about bad ones, I do have to specifically talk about the biggest actor in this movie. Of course, I'm talking about Shia LaBeouf, that this movie has been marketed as being his movie, more or less. It's not, though. He's not the main character. The main character is Bobby Soto as David. Shia LaBeouf is in a good portion of this movie, but he is not the main character. He's more the main character's sidekick. But all that aside, let's talk about that performance. I will say that for the most part, there's nothing wrong with LaBeouf's performance here. He does have a few subtle nuances that he added to the character, and you can tell that he is probably a bit more seasoned than a lot of the actors in this movie. So overall, I really didn't have a problem with this character, and I know that people have really been giving him shit for the characterization he has in this movie. We'll get to that in just a second. Me though, I didn't think he was that bad. The movie is. I don't think the movie's good, and I mean, this is far from his best performance or anything, but for the most part, he's not bad. However, there is a weird thing he does just in a couple of parts of the movie. It's not consistent, it's just really fucking weird. He does work for and spend most of his time with this Mexican cartel group of people. So it would make sense that he would adopt some of their mannerisms from time to time. I'm fine with that, that's cool. That's what we call nuance. And he does. Some of that stuff's cool. But every now and then, he'll be talking like in a scene, and randomly his verbiage, some of the things he says, all of a sudden goes like super stereotypical cholo, if you will. I mean, he'll be talking and he'll just be all like, yes, that's exactly what was going on. And then this one guy over here came up and he's like, hey, I said, what you doing? You come and you roll up on me? No, man, they ain't like that. It's really weird and off-putting, and it's not throughout the whole movie. It's only in like 1 or 2 points in the movie that he does it multiple times in those parts, which is what makes it seem even weirder. I mean, I guess if he kind of had this accent from the start, it wouldn't be as weird. I really don't know, because it's pretty fucking weird. But I do know that the fact that it only pops up here or there just seems really odd. They should have just not done that. They should have just let that go. There's apparently a lot of controversy surrounding this movie and this role specifically, saying that he may have put Shia LaBeouf as brownface, which I don't know if they're really saying that they actually put something on him physically. I didn't see that. I don't think so. Or they're just talking about how he's kind of mimicking these mannerisms. Yes, he is. But let me go ahead and tell you guys now, don't be mad about this movie. Don't waste your time on it. You ain't got nothing to be mad about, man. This is not the kind of representation you want to be mad about, because believe me, nobody's taking this shit serious. Just don't be mad about it, man. It ain't worth it. Overall, the performances are a very mixed bag. I mean, at one moment, they're fine, I guess, and then at the next moment they're just fucking terrible. So it is kind of hard to say overall the movie's performances are this, because they're just super fucking erratic, which I guess in turn just kind of makes them bad. Guys, The Tax Collector unfortunately was a fucking mess of a movie. It's got bad and or weird fucking performances. The story is more or less non-existent. It moves at a fucking snail's pace and more or less just looks like shit. I honestly was not expecting a masterpiece when I went into this movie, but at the same time I wasn't expecting this butt trash either. There are very little redeeming qualities in this movie. In fact, there really aren't any redeeming qualities in this movie, and that's why The Tax Collector is a fucking dumpster fire. It was tough to make it to the end of this movie. It is so fucking slow, and I was honestly pretty surprised by that. I didn't expect anything great out of this movie, but I didn't expect it to be this fucking bad. There's no reason on earth that you should check this movie out. There's just none. Just don't. If you do, don't blame me when you look back and say, God damn, that movie sucked, because I told you. So there it is, guys, my review of The Tax Collector. They probably should have collected a better fucking screenplay. If you enjoyed, want more content like this, hit that subscribe button and help my little channel grow. If you liked what I had to say, give me a like. If not, let me know in the comments below why. And as always, stay sexy, Los Angeles.
I got a 380 on each ankle, 38 on my right, 25 on my left, chopper in the trunk, Glock in my belt. I'm on it.
So what excuse are we gonna get from director Ayer when the bad reviews inevitably start to roll in about this thing? Are we gonna hear about there's an Ayer cut out there of this movie too, but you know, you'll probably never see it? I will admit, I am kind of miffed because Ayer did make Fury and that movie was really fucking good. So I know he has it in him. He can make a quality movie, but this wasn't that fucking quality movie. That's for goddamn sure. How you go from making such a good movie to such a bad fucking movie, I'll never know. But I do know that your good movie ratio compared to your bad movie ratio is not weighing out too hot for you. And I will not be burned by your ass again, motherfucker. I'm done.